Why, hello there. I'm going to be fingerprinting you really quickly. May I ask for your current address, please? Okay. Your first and last name? Okay. And your date of birth? Okay. And your social security number, please. Okay. Excuse me. I've been working all day. So now that I've inputted this information, if you wouldn't mind passing me your driver's license, passport, or any sort of official document, just to confirm that these details are correct. Thank you. I'm just going to put that right here and check back and forth. Okay, excellent. And what is the reason for your visit? Okay, interesting. Do you have any paperwork to back that up? Would you mind passing me the paperwork, please? Okay, good. Let me just review. Okay, perfect. Just gonna add a couple of little details from the sheet, and then we will begin. Okay. I'm going to begin the fingerprinting session. If you would be so kind, I would appreciate it if you could just follow the instructions up a bit. I will be guiding your fingers as well. That way you know which fingers to put on the pen pad, but there will be a little light right there that you can look at, so that way you know which finger to put down or which fingers to put down and all of that jazz. Okay? Good. So for right now, would you mind just putting down one finger like that? I can grab that finger and just scan it back and forth. Okay. Very good. Now for the second finger, I'm just going to do it in isolation. So I'm just going to ask you to put your, there we go, finger like that, and then just flip it back and forth. Very good. Now I'm just going to grab that third finger. Very good. Flip it back and forth. Excuse me, like a pancake. Now for that fourth finger, the pinky, I'm just going to flip it back and forth. Very good. And now for your thumb, I'm going to flip it back and forth. Very good. Now I'm going to ask you for your other hand, please. I'm just going to take this finger. Very good. Let's start with your thumb as the machine instructs. I'm just going to flip it back and forth. Very good. Now for your index finger, I'm going to just, very good. And now for your middle finger. Very good. Do you think you could continue forward, just following my instructions? Okay, good. Now for your ring finger. Can you put your ring finger on the machine and just flip it back and forth? Okay, very good. And now remove that finger and put your pinky on the machine, please. And just sort of scroll it back and forth. Very good. Now we're going to return back to your other hand, and I want you to put down 3 fingers on the machine. 3 fingers on the machine. And then just roll your fingers back and forth until we get the fingerprint that we desire. Okay? I'm going to check the machine just to make sure. Sorry, it's an old building. The pipes will sometimes go off. But I'm going to check the machine to make sure that all of the fingerprints are being taken accurately and fully. Okay? Okay. So stay still. Okay. And begin, please. Put the 3 fingers on the machine, please, and just roll them. Very good. And now just put your pinky again on the machine and roll it. Okay, very good. And now just your thumb on the machine and roll it for me, please. Okay, very good. And now for your other 3 fingers, I want you to put it on the machine and just roll it back and forth, okay? So put it on the machine and roll it back and forth. Very good. And now for your pinky, just put your pinky down and then roll it back and forth. Very good. And now for your thumb, I want you to put it on the machine and just roll it back and forth for me, please. Okay, very good. All of the fingerprints have been taken correctly. I'm just going to spray a little bit of hand sanitizer, if you're okay with it, onto your hands. Stretch out your hands like that. Okay, good. There we go. Now, rub your hands together. Make sure you get in between the fingers as well, like that. And then just make sure once you kill all the germs that you collected on your hands during this procedure. Okay? Okay. I'm just gonna add a couple of little notes onto your fingers, onto your fingerprints in the machine. Just making sure that they were all taken correctly. I don't want to have you have to come back to retake your fingerprints just because it wasn't processed correctly, I suppose. Very good. Okay, perfect. I just need to retake your ring fingerprint on your right hand. Okay. So if you wouldn't mind just taking your finger and just sort of rolling it back and forth, pressing them sort of with strong pressure. Okay. There you go. Try it again. Perfect. Okay. Let me just see how it looks, how it took, how it is, and it's perfect. Okay. Alrighty then. You're all set in the system. Here's a little bit of hand sanitizer again. Would you mind stretching out your hands? Just gonna put a little bit of this on. You're all set in the system. Do you have any further questions, queries, or concerns? No? Okay, well in that case, perfect. Take care, and if you need our services again, please don't hesitate to call.